Exactly 1 year ago, we had that big, beautiful victory. Exactly 1 year.
See, you know what's so funny? They're talking about, a year ago, we had the big victory. Same with Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson had his big clip where he's like, 1 year ago, history changed when Trump won. And it's like, great. Dude, you got your ass handed to you last fucking night, bro. And now you're celebrating what happened a year ago? All right. And what else has happened? You know, a year ago, my ribeye wasn't $24. You know, that's for sure.
Last night, it was, not expected to be a victory. It was very Democrat areas, but I don't think it was good for Republicans. I don't think it was good. I'm not sure it was good for anybody.
So check out what has happened on day one of the Republicans' loss. So Mamdani spends a year talking about affordability, the affordability crisis. He has his entire campaign in a very specific language that nobody but Mamdani was really using. Okay? Now, the day after his victory, the biggest right-wing politicians out there and some of their wannabes like Vivek are now adopting the language of Mamdani.
We got our asses handed to us in New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. Democrats swept all three. There's two key lessons for Republicans. Listen carefully. Number one, our side needs to focus on affordability.
Oh.
Make the American...
Yeah, that's interesting. Where'd you come up with that? He's like, we got our asses handed to us, and now what we need to do is we need to do what the commie guy in New York City's been saying for the last year. That's what Republicans need to do. We need to focus on what the communists said was the thing we need to focus on. Dude! Oh, okay. Tell us again, boss. Hold on. I want to hear this one more time.
We got our asses handed to us.
Oh, thank you.
New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. Democrats swept all three. There's two key lessons for Republicans.
Okay.
Listen carefully. Number one, our side needs to focus on affordability.
All right. Number one, our side needs to do what the communist guy has been saying for the last year.
Make the American dream affordable. Bring down costs.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mamdani.
Electric costs, grocery costs, healthcare costs, and housing costs, and lay out how we're going to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. It's the laying out how you're going to do it that seems to be the part that flummoxes you guys, though, Vivek. Right? So for a year, they've been saying this guy's a communist. This guy's a communist. He's going to destroy New York City. And yet, they're also using his language the day after he wins. That's like a cognitive dissonance. In a weird way, they're telegraphing to their voters that Mamdani's not a communist. Because certainly if he was a communist who was going to destroy the country, they wouldn't be using his language. Right? Isn't that interesting? Like, I don't think they even realize how they're using the word because they think the word is a buzzword that did well. They think he won because of the word. But what they don't realize now is they're kind of like telling everybody that he's legitimate. I just think it's really fascinating, guys, that the day after this loss, the Republicans are assimilating the words used by the guy that they're also simultaneously saying is a dangerous communist. I don't think that's going to work out well for them, guys. I think that they are actually helping Zoran Mamdani, right? Oh, dude, next thing you know, they're going to be campaigning on free childcare, boss. You know, they will, dude. You watch. One day Trump's going to come in and he's going to be like, free buses. Dude, it's pretty clear, guys. You know, I think this is what I'm taking from it, that it's very clear to me today after watching them that they don't know what hit them. Like, are you getting that too? That they are trying to play it off. And they're doing a lot of coping and they're celebrating, a year ago we did this, but they didn't. They were expecting very different results. They were certain Jay Jones was going to lose and that they were going to be able to weaponize that loss into more of their violent left Antifa, like we are Charlie Kirk shit. And then Jay Jones won decisively. And they're like, fuck, bro. Now they're saying affordability. Right? Right? Because, dude, they got caught with their pants down. I'm serious. They've been talking about, they thought 𝗙𝗪𝗹𝗪 was going to win in New Jersey. They really did. They had polls thinking that 𝗙𝗪𝗹𝗪 was going to win. They thought Cuomo was going to beat Mamdani because the 9/11 shit was going to turn people off. They were going to get the Jewish voters turned against Mamdani. And they thought Jay Jones was going to get devastated. And then they were going to be like, aha. And none of that worked out. They got body slammed across the board. Dude, young men voted for Mamdani, yes. And did you see the women? Oh my God, did you see the women? Dude, look at the women, bro. Look at this shit. Young women, 81%. Dude, you know how they like to talk about 80-20? Look at that shit. Cheryl Spanberger, 80%. And you know what that's about, guys? You know what it's about? It's about abortion. It's about rape culture, okay? It's about seeing what ICE is doing to the immigrants and young women being like, what's going to prevent them from doing that to us next, right? Like seeing how abusing people's rights is just being celebrated now. And they're trying to groom all these young dudes into Christian dudes with the women don't get any degrees, while simultaneously Erica Kirk's out there with 2 doctorates, right? And they're like, fuck that, bro. And then what is the guy's response? Look at this shit, dude. The response has been like, repeal the 19th, bro. And there have been a lot of people, this was literally trending. There are a bunch of ministers and Christian guys that were saying, repeal the 19th. Their response to women voting en masse for social programs, childcare, and autonomy over their own body, their response has been, let's not let women vote at all. And like, bro, that's fucked up. So you're telling them that you want them to have no rights. All right, let's see, dude. This is going to be 90% next time. Dude, they are fucked up. Why did they hate women so much? It's because their religion tells them that women are just a rib, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, dude. They've been groomed and indoctrinated to believe that women are just a rib.
Pro-terrorist Marxist radicals are now the left's mainstream. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. That is a direct quote from 𝗙𝗪𝗏, and it should terrify every single freedom-loving American.
Dude, I don't understand. Why are they so fucked off by that, right? Like, why does that bother them so much? Isn't that the whole point of the government? Is to try to solve problems, right? You make the goddamn laws, right? I mean, why else would you make laws if you're not trying to solve problems? You know? I mean, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, they want to tell me which bathroom I can go into. They want to pass a law that determines which restroom I use. They want to pass a law that determines how I can participate in sports based on me having the approved genitalia. And then they want to talk to us about government overreach. That seems weird, doesn't it? Dude, yeah, the 𝗙𝗪𝗏. I mean, I don't know that that's going to really sell, bro. Like, really? You know, what has Mamdani actually said? Okay, he said he wants to put one grocery store managed by the city in each borough to make sure there's no food deserts, to make sure that every borough has one affordable grocery store that's immune to like price fixing. Okay, that's what he wants to do. And he wants to make buses available for no charge. And then he wants people to have access to childcare so they can, in fact, have children, which is a thing that these guys make a huge, hey, you're not having enough children. So he's like, okay, let's encourage people by having children to make sure they can get access to childcare. I mean, really, is that communism? Is Sweden communist? Is Denmark communist? Is Germany and the Netherlands and Spain, are they communist? Is the UK communist? Is France communist? Like, am I missing something here? I mean, dude, if you go to work for Starbucks and they give you health benefits, is Starbucks communist? Right? Is that a communist thing now? Right? Oh shit. Are these guys communists because they have paid health care? Like, the fuck, bro? These fucking clowns, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.